We welcome you come Aka Jesus TV, number one YouTube channel for Ogbonge news and confirmed story. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Aka Jesus TV and Twitter at Aka Jesus 4.
Hello friends, good day and welcome to Aka Jesus TV. Alright, this is a YouTube channel where we broadcast news in Nigeria Pidgin English. But today we will not be doing that because this news is related to a foreign scene. And whenever we are casting or broadcasting news in a foreign news, we use good English. Today, Nnamdi Kanu to lead 1 million Liberation March in US. That is the headline. I'm going to be reading the news. Leaders of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will on June 20th, 2020 lead a 1 million march in Washington, US, against religious persecution, enslavement, and oppression of Biafra in various parts of the country. The group, in a statement on Friday by its Media and Publicity Secretary Emmanuel Powerful, said the march will also target on the liberation of victims and of neo-colonial subjugation in Nigeria on that fateful day near Capitol Hill, Washington. He said the U.S. authority and law enforcement agency had already granted permission for this once-in-a-lifetime march to draw global attention to the unspeakable human mystery and rivers of blood flowing throughout Biafra land and Nigeria at large. The statement party reads, with the global and indomitable family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, ably led by our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wish to humbly notify Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, persecuted Judeo-Christian community in Nigeria, victim of Fulani terrorism and state-sponsored genocide, including all who are reeling from brutal Fulanization and genocidal land-grabbing tendencies of the Vandals from the Sahel headed by the regime in Aso Rock, about the upcoming IPOB 1 million man march scheduled to hold in Washington, D.C. on 20th of June 2020. Our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his entourage will lead his march of Biafrans, the forcefully disposed all victims of Fulani religion persecution, the enslaved and oppressed minority in northern Nigeria, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom all over the world on the march towards the liberation of victims of neo-colonial subjugation in Nigeria on that fateful day near Capitol Hill, Washington. We are delighted to announce that we have sought and have been granted relevant permit by the various U.S. states and federal law enforcement agency in Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, as millions of Biafran and non-Biafran persecuted Christian community from across the globe are expected to storm Washington, D.C. for this once-in-a-lifetime march to draw global attention to the unspeakable human mystery and river of blood flowing throughout Biafra land and Nigeria at large. IPOB's determination to set free all captives trapped in the British-created zoo is unwavering and relentless. We have reached many and are continue to reach out to all representative groups and associations of marginalized, oppressed, and subdued community across Nigeria domiciled in the U.S. to be part of this historic event. This unique event in Washington, D.C. will bring home to politicians and policymakers in Capitol Hill the true state of deplorable human rights abuse, lawlessness, and premeditated genocide of the Abba Kari-led regime of Fulani cabals in Nigeria, ruling in the name of the late Buhari. The reign of Fulani terrorism, despotism, impunity, genocide against Judeo-Christian ethnic group, and judicial rascality of the Supreme Court of Nigeria will lay bare for the American audience to fully grasp the level of evil going on in Nigeria. It will also afford IPOB an opportunity to demonstrate our unsurprised global might and prove to the entire world how serious, determined, and focused we are towards the enthronement of universal freedom, democracy, and rule of law for all, not just for Biafra alone. Only after this march will the world finally appreciate the level of human misery and pain inflicted by cattle herding, uneducated and violent minority from the cold Sharia Ariwa North on the rest of the population, unfortunate enough to find themselves trapped in the British colonial experiment BCE gone wrong called Nigeria. What is happening today in Nigeria with the help of a corrupt judiciary is far worse than what obtained during the darkest day of apartheid in South Africa, or the ethnic cleansing going on in the Middle Belt, religious persecution of Christians in the North, genocide in South, and forceful Islamization of Christian enclaves will be better appreciated by opinion leaders right across the world after this march. We are going to let the world know how Fulani illiterates and lights have steadily relied on British colonial patronage to float 5 of the world's deadliest terror group. How this same Fulani group have successfully perverted the judiciary, especially the Supreme Court, in their now successful quest to perverse democracy. Not since the regime of the demonic Idi Amin Dada in Uganda has Africa witnessed. Okay, let me take the line again, please. Not since the reign of the demonic Idi Amin Dada in Uganda has Africa witnessed such complexity and complex judiciary in the persecution of innocent citizens and subversion of the spirit and letter of the law. Boko Haram, Fulani terrorist herdsmen, Al-Qaeda in the Maghrebs, ISWAP, ISIS in West Africa province, Ansaru and bandits are all terror group and killing machines set up by Fulani allies who enjoy unlimited British support and patronage. The public in the US will finally know that both Nigerian Senate and House of Representatives are busy promoting laws to give greater funding to terrorists who will one day attack American interests. Nigeria has succeeded in becoming the only state in Africa where terrorists actually run the central government. We are calling on all Biafrans, Ijo, Ngbake, Igala, Idoma, or Igede, Anag, Efik, Ogoni, Igbo, Ishakiri, Urobo, Usoko, all peace-loving religions groups and associations from southern Kaduna, across the Middle Belt, down to the east and west, living in America and other parts of the world, to come out with their children and march for freedom for all, because the pathway to freedom is in our hands. Alright, that is what Nnamdi Kanu said. Alright, please ensure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and also press notification bell. Thanks for listening. God bless you.